Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter fucking Joseph here for video number 2 on your Saturday night, February the 24th, 2024. Excuse me, thank you for watching right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this channel and my other channels as well. Down below in the description box, otherwise known as hell. And share the video all over the internet. Tap and slap that fucking bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss that video, you're pretty much SOL. And you know what that means. And we get all that. And yeah, don't forget to like the video, share the video, all that good shit. And if it's your first time watching, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. If not, get the fuck out of here! And go fuck yourself and go, jump off a cliff or something like that. I don't give a shit what you do. Just get out of here and go on somebody else's channel. Or just get out of here. And we move on. Alright. Enough about that bull funky. Video number 2 on your Saturday night. Later on tonight, we got a double dose of AEW action. We got Dynamite, late Dynamite review, and your Collision review coming your way. Well, the show is coming your way in about 20 minutes. So, we're going to get there pretty quickly, and we'll see what happens with that. But check out my first video down below in the description box, my Elimination Chamber review. So, check it out right now. And that's pretty much it. Sorry, I got a lot of phlegm in my throat. That's what she said. But we move on with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date Ring of Honor TV episode 50, I forgot what number this is, 52, 53. But anyway, it's time for your Ring of Honor TV review for February the 22nd, 2024. Emanating once again from the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. So continuing the Nevada tapings outside of Vegas. We got that. And as always, our commentary team of Ian Wickaboring and the Pastor, Caprice Coleman. My good friend, Caprice Coleman. Alright. So, finally, we got Supercard of Honor in 6 weeks. From yesterday. 6 weeks from yesterday. April the 5th in Philly at the Liquor Center. In one of those smaller arenas, not the Spectrum or anything like that. That's going to be for SmackDown and Raw. And then Lincoln Financial Field and that dump of a stadium for night 1 and 2 of WrestleMania. So, got that. So, Philly, get ready. You're about to be invaded by a lot of wrestling. GCW, Ring of Honor, NXT, AEW. Well, not AEW per se, but lots of good shit that weekend in April. So, the first week of April is pretty much insane. April Fool's Day, Raw, which is going to be insane. So, we'll see what happens with that, and we move on with that. Alright, so let's start the show off, and we got that. Got more matches in the women's TV title tournament, but the big one, a 2 out of 3 falls tables match for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship between Athena and a native beast, Nyla Rose. And we start off with that match. So we're starting, actually, that's the end match, I'm sorry, I looked at the card wrong, sorry. Alright, so that's going to be a slammer knocker near the end of the show. Alright, so before we start the show, we get a rundown on what's coming up on the show. And we start off with the Women's TV title tournament first round match. we have La Wera Loca Taya Valkyrie taking on Susie Love. Nice name. Johnny TV at ringside. And I thought this was going to be a little bit shorter squash match. But, I mean, give Susie Love some credit. You know, got a few moves in, not much. Crossbody into an enziguri, then drape Taya over the middle rope. Then some moonsault knees to the ribs for a near fall. But then Taya's like, that's it. I'm taking this bitch out. She hits the spear, then hits Shania Payne. 1, 2, 3 in 7 minutes, a little over 7 minutes. Taya Valkyrie goes on to the next round. And she's going to be taking on Queen Amanada. That should be interesting. We'll see what happens with that. So, gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we're going to look back at last week's matches. Just to catch us up. We move on. Alright, then we go to the men. We have Lee Johnson, that's Julia Hart's husband, taking on Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, Sonico. Not Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonico. Sanuko? No, that's gas. Pretty much a, 5-minute suckfest match. I didn't really get who this Sonico is. I mean, some mid-carder, I guess. But anyway. Got in a few shots. Not much, but then he walked right into a reverse inverted DDT. 1, 2, 3, Lee Johnson got the win. Match was and I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go back to the women with another first round match in the Women's TV title tournament. We had Red Velvet from your mama's kitchen taking on Sandra Moon. Nice name. So we get that. It was a pretty decent match. Back and forth they went. 9-minute match. They fought it out, and then, they get back up. We got a couple of Rey Mysterio, booyaka, booyaka! Sit out Bulldog gets counted into a Blue Thunder Bomb, which, you know how that never wins. So Sandra Moon got a near fall out of that. Strikes away at Red Velvet. Hard, that's what she said, for another near fall, but then Red Velvet kicks her right in the face, goes for the final mix and missed it, and Sandra Moon hits a Fisherman's Buster for a near fall. She goes up top, and, looking to put Red Velvet away, but Red Velvet hits a Super Victory Roll down, which I thought was nasty. Then it sets up the final mix. 1, 2, 3, Red Velvet gets the win, and she moves on to the second round. And that's pretty much it. But it was a pretty good match. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, then we see Taya Valkyrie with her husband Johnny TV. And basically Taya is ready to move on to the next round, beat Queen Amanada, and get one step closer to winning that Women's TV title. She said she's TV ready, and she's ready to win. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then it's time for some weirdness. As we get to our next match, Brandon Idiot Cutler, the guy that runs the camera for BTDO, being the Dark Order and being the Elite. He takes on, the man, he's returning to Ring of Honor, that is Mr. Danhausen! I will curse you. So, he's back, creepy Mr. Danhausen. So Brandon Cutler has Coke Cabana at ringside with him. So Brandon elbows Mr. Danhausen down, and then Danhausen gets up, and curse you! So Colt and Brandon Cutler load up the Colt spray. For some reason, it only sprays themselves. So, Mr. Danhausen gets in a slam for a near fall, then they stumble and bumble around in the ring. It was like a car wreck. It was like, ugh, what is this? Mr. Danhausen hits a running forearm in the corner and a slingshot German suplex to drop Brandon again. Colt Cabana with a distraction didn't work. And then Mr. Danhausen pulls out some teeth. Nasty shit. And dumps it in Brandon's mouth. And then hits a pump kick. All the teeth come out. Maybe even Brandon's teeth. I don't know. So, hits the pump kick. 1, 2, 3 in under 5 minutes. Mr. Danhausen gets the win. And the match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And everybody's happy. Very evil. Very nice. Very good. That's pretty much it. And we move on with that. Alright, then we get a video for the women's title match with Athena and Nyla Rose. So we got that coming up a little bit. Alright, then we go to another women's TV title first round match. These two ladies I love with a passion. We got Viva Van, who was in New Japan Strong earlier. Did some good shit. She's won 1 million titles on the indie circuit. She is hot. And she takes on another piece of Asian. That's the chick right over there. You can see her on my wall. And that is the demon herself. Not the demon assassin, but she's a demon. And another member of the Prophecy and the Purge. And that lady is Abaddon. My girl Abaddon. So, this was a creepy match. Abaddon wastes no time sending Viva into the corner with some running knees. And then starts choking her and screaming like a banshee on the ropes. Has Viva Van in more trouble. But she comes back with a running spin wheel kick for a near fall. Then she grabs a tarantula into the bow and arrow. Ow! Then she runs Abaddon over for a near fall. But Abaddon fights back. Bites on her arm. We gotta bite her! And then sets up a running knee into the Black Dahlia murder. 1, 2, 3. Abaddon goes on to win. Goes on in the tournament. But, Viva Van, please, Tony Khan, sign her. I don't care if it's the Ring of Honor. I really would like it to be in AEW. But please, for the love of all that is holy, Tony Khan, please sign Viva Van. She is that good. She is very good on the indies. And if you've seen her in New Japan Strong, and in, I think she did some stuff in New Japan. I think over in Stardom, I believe, or some other promotion in Japan, where she did very good there. And she can get hardcore too. But she is a doll. She needs to get signed by Ring of Honor or be All Elite. So, for the love of God, Tony Khan, do your job. I mean, you can sign Queen Amanada, you can sign Brian Keith, you can sign Paige's brother Zachary Knight. I mean, come on. You can do it. You got that payroll. You can sign Viva Van. You want to be on Rampage and Collision. That's fine with me. Put her on in Ring of Honor. Let her win the title. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I get the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. My girl Abaddon wins, and that's pretty much good. It writes itself. There we go. Alright, then we go to the men, and we have a battle between All Ego Ethan Page against Say His Name, and he appears. I believe in Anthony Henry. And he has J.D. Drake at ringside. Pretty good match. Under 5.5 minutes. Back and forth they went. Ethan Page's arm got banged up during the match. Ethan Page then grabs a tornado DDT. Cranks on the arm even more. They go to the apron where Ethan Page clotheslines Anthony Henry back inside the ring. Then he hits a springboard Gilmore Kata! Bang! Actually, that was Anthony Henry got the win. Yeah, I think he did get the win. No, I think it was... No, he got the win. I'm sorry. Ethan Page got the win. I thought I think I wrote my notes wrong. I could have sworn that Ethan Page got the win. But But anyway, I'm going to go with that. Ethan Page gets the win over Anthony Henry. 5.5 minute match. It was okay. And I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it for that. And we move on. Alright, then we see Queen Aminata ready for her second round match against Taya Valkyrie. Who is basically nowhere near what she used to be when she was a menace in freaking Mexico and in TNA. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to I believe this is let me see here. Yeah. This is the final first round match in the tournament. Robin Renegade taking on my girl Billy Starks. Who might be the winner of the tournament. Well, we'll see. Back and forth match. No sign of Charlotte Renegade. I think she got injured. I don't know where she's been. But anyway, back and forth match. But in the end, Billy gets the win after making Robin tap with a quick half and half suplex. Then puts a choke with a knee in the back. Ow. So get that. Robin taps out in under 10 minutes. So Billy Starks goes on to the second round of the tournament. And we'll see how well she does in the second round. And pretty much it. Don't forget the finals will be at Supercard of Honor. So we will crown a new Ring of Honor Women's TV Champion. And we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. So, 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we go to the back with Lexi Nair. Ethan Page is there. He wants the TV belt from Mr. Kyle Fletcher and says there is something in the air. Yeah, it stinks. What's that smell? I smell Hogan. What's that, Dennis? And we got that. Alright, now my notes disappeared. There we go. Alright, so we get that. Alright, after that, we go to a fatal 4-way match between a lot of high flyers. A.R. Fox, Matt Sydal, namaste, Commander, and Exodus Prime. No relation to Optimus Prime. So, this was a very good technical match. Lots of flippy dibbity-doos in this match, but we get near the end. Matt Sydal and Commander make the save after A.R. Fox comes in with a split-legged superplex. That's something you don't see every day. To Exodus Prime. And then a split-legged moonsault. Goes for the cover. Sydal and Commander make the save. Because we got to keep the match going. Crowd's going a little bit nuts. Then Exodus Prime throws Commander up for a near fall. But he comes back with a tornado DDT to put Mr. Exodus Prime down. Then he picks him up, hits Cielito Lindo. 1, 2, 3, Commander gets the win. And a pretty damn good match. 3.25 out of 5 stars. That's pretty much it. Now we move on. Then we have Billy Starks in the back by herself. Promises to win the TV belt. I hope she does. And we move on. Alright, then we go to your main event of the evening for the Ring of Honor Women's title. 2 out of 3 falls tables match. This was barbaric. Nyla runs her over to start. Throws up the first table on the floor. Nyla apron bombs Athena. Ouch. Then follows it up with a powerbomb through that table. So Nyla's up 1-4 to none. She puts Athena through another table. She wins the title. So we get to the second fall, which lasted about a little over 8.5 minutes. They slug it out. They go to the outside. Athena pulls out another table. Then they go back to the apron for another slug out. And Athena hits the O-face on the apron, sends Nyla through the ringside table to tie it up at 1 fall apiece. So the next fall wins the belt. To get back in the ring, Athena tries to powerbomb Nyla through the table, but her knee gave out. Uh-oh. And then they fight up top in front of another table. I think it was the same table. and then Athena gets down off the top, puts Nyla in the electric chair, and then basically whoop tosses her like a bag of garbage through the ringside table. Not 1, 2, 3, but she tosses Nyla through the table at ringside to retain the title in just 14 minutes. And that's pretty much it. So, Athena, still the Legacy Champion, and she's held that belt for over a year now, and she just can't be stopped. I don't know when she's gonna lose the belt. I think it might be a Supercard of Honor, but we'll see. Depends on who she faces. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so that ends Ring of Honor TV from this past Thursday night. And yeah, that's it. So I gave Ring of Honor 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show down below in the comments section. You can also you can do a video reply if you wish. You can do whatever you want. But don't forget to like the video. Please hit that subscribe button down below on this channel. Show my other channels your love and support as well. Check out my past videos on my respective channels and all that good shit. Don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget, hit that bell, because if you miss any one of my videos, you're pretty much SOL, and you know what that means. Ha ha ha. And we get that. Alright guys, I'm gonna go watch Collision. I will be back a little bit later on over on my Dynamite review on my Peter Joseph channel. Then I'll be back right here on the Killer Demons channel to end the night with your Collision review. And that'll be it for the weekend. And then we come back on Monday for Monday Night Raw. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And until next time, if you're not down with that, well, that's just too goddamn bad, motherfuckers. Because me and a whole lot of other great people that are way better than you, and oh, you fucking know it, we got 3 of the greatest words in the history of life itself. Fuck you, man. That's pretty much it. Not down with that? Well, fuck you, man. That's it. Alright. Go watch Collision, everybody, and I'll see you guys later. Until next time. Peace.